It's time now for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Central Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Baxter Regional Medical Center, providing big city healthcare with a hometown touch. And now, Down on the Corner.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas and Southern Missouri. It's Friday, whoop-whoop! April 5th, 2019.
Can even hear Bob Rexwald in the background go, whoop, whoop.
Bye, Bob.
Bye, Bob.
It is Friday, April 5th, 2019 at 7 a.m. Happy Friday, everybody.
It's a beautiful, beautiful morning.
Yeah, nice and warm.
Yeah,
A little bit cloudy,
buddy.
but still a beautiful
Yeah,
day.
buddy.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Great morning. We got warm weather coming.
Yay!
I'm happy.
Yay!
I'm happy.
Yep. You're on your way to wrestling.
Yeah, I'm headed to Independence, Missouri, right outside of Kansas City.
Yeah, gonna be there
For a long weekend.
You go watch lots of wrestling, aren't you?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. We got weigh-ins going in on Friday night for the high school kids. We got two high schoolers that are wrestling on Saturday, and Judah Lag and Brandon Wheat.
Good.
And then my youth wrestlers, I got 9 of them going, and they'll be weighing in Saturday night and wrestling all day Sunday. So it's going to be a long
Big
weekend
event.
of wrestling, and it's big over there, though. I mean, they've got like 20 mats going at one time, and
There's gonna be a lot of people up there.
last time there was close to probably 30,000 up in the stands. The coaches meeting they had, and I should have uploaded the picture because it's just shocking. Filled the arena floor and just coaches.
That's amazing. Wow.
It's
Wish
a lot of
everybody the
people.
best. Sounds like fun. Anyway, good morning, everybody. Welcome Down on the Corner program. Dale Hoffman, your host. Hope your Friday is off to a great start. The weekend is upon us. Yay! I'm ready for Saturday and Sunday. Hey, I'm enjoying Brewed Awakening coffee. You can do the very same thing by checking out one of the 3 locations right here in Mountain Home. We have Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby. We've got Bomber Boulevard, which is 702. Still going to be busy. We're going to be getting busy, I should say. And then 62 East Plaza out by Anytime Fitness. The best coffee in town is Brewed Awakening. Don't take my word for it. Stop by any of the 3 locations or come by here at the TV station and have some coffee with us. Excuse me. We're at 1226 Commerce Drive right here in Mountain Home. So where is that? North of Pizza Hut. Yeah. Pizza Hut, Pizza Inn, go north. There you go. 1226 Commerce Drive right here in Mountain Home.
You did better with that this morning.
Yeah.
Don't take my word for it. Sounds a lot better than I didn't tell you. I'm like, you just did. What do you mean? You didn't tell us.
You're taking notes or be a test later. Anyway,
Oh, yeah, this
check
is
out
great.
Brewed Awakening Coffee. Come by, have some coffee with us sometime. Love to have you stop by. Brewed Awakening Coffee, the best coffee in town. If you're not drinking muddy water, or not drinking Brewed Awakening, you're just drinking muddy water.
There you go.
There you go. So Mike and his staff do a fantastic job. 3 locations and great service, great product, and check them out. They've got anything you want when it comes to coffee. So thank you, Mike and staff, for helping us out with Brewed Awakening Coffee. Right?
There you go.
There you go. Roller Funeral Home brings you the morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes. 29 Roller Funeral Homes in the state of Arkansas to serve you with one in Memphis, Tennessee. Right here in Mountain Home, very professional, caring, loving, and they will get you through the roughest time of your life. Whether it's an emergency situation or the death of a loved one after long illness, whatever it may be, call Roller Funeral Home. Talk to Chris, Sharon, listen to be Charlotte, Bruce, Chris, anybody out there is going to help you. They're very professional, and they're going to sit down.
I'm going to sum it up. You want to see what the difference is with Roller Funeral Home? Just go out and meet one of them.
Just go meet one. There you go.
Just talk
Yeah,
to
there you
one
go.
of them, and you will see. You will quickly realize where their heart is.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You know, back in November, late October, laid some papers out. This is what I know. We'll take it from here. I didn't have to worry about another thing.
Yep.
You know, very professional. They will take care of it. Roller Funeral Homes, with all our respect. Let's pause now for our morning prayer. Heavenly Father, in 1 Thessalonians 5:15, it says, make sure that nobody pays back wrong for wrong, but always strive to do what is good for each other and for everyone else. In other words, don't seek revenge. Lord, it just seems like our society has turned to an evil, revenge-seeking society. Someone does or says something that someone doesn't like, someone grabs a gun and shoots somebody else. Lord, I just pray that you forgive us, your Christian people, for not sharing your love and peace. Violence will solve nothing. Hatred causes more hatred. But the love and peace of Jesus Christ can end the hate and madness. Lord, I pray you bring peace and joy to our country, and that's my prayer today. Amen. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas, bringing morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes. And now, brace yourself.
Dun, dun, dun.
Boy.
The weather.
Brought to you by the
Yay!
ZT, Bob and Linda Zadora. For all your real estate needs, give them a call at 870-405-0793. Check out the website, retiretoarkansas.net. I need about another 10 to 15 people today. I need to check that out. We'll go do it right now. Check it out. Go to retiretoarkansas.net. Check it out. And here's what you'll find. We've got the nice little webcam. Looky there. Wow, that's a nice picture.
See a little bit of fog up on the left side there by the bridge and stuff. And
705 come up on 706. That's a live shot looking in from Marion County into Baxter County. You see Cotter Park down there and a little baseball field right there. You see are the bridge lights still on?
Yeah. I see a couple of them.
The bridge will be up to the upper left, and then as the river flows, the river will flow from the 9 o'clock position down to the 6 o'clock, back over to the 3 o'clock position there in the picture in the horseshoe. And so the beautiful White River, the live shot is available if you go to retiretoarkansas.net. Check out the live webcam. Brought to you by the Z-Team, Bob and Linda Zadora, your professional real estate agents right here in Mountain Home, Arkansas at Century 21 Lemac Real Estate. For all your real estate needs, buying or selling, you need property, residential, whatever it may be, give them a call, 870-405-0793, retiretoarkansas.net. Right now, Mountain Home, we're at 51 degrees. It's 54 in Flippin, 50 at Harrison. Yellville checks in at 54. 52 at Salem, Arkansas. Calico Rock at 51. Mountain View, Arkansas at 50. Around the region, St. Louis at 52. Poplar Bluff at 53. West Plains at 52. Branson is the cold spot at 46. Well, Watford City, North Dakota starts the day at the freezing mark at 32 degrees. The national radar will start in the west part of the country. Of course, Idaho, Washington, and Oregon, and Northern California getting their usual round of whatever comes through up there, snow and rain. And why this radar is blinking today, I don't know. I've not seen it do that before. Must be a blank spot on the radar. Right now, Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois, basically clear. We do have shower activity in eastern Tennessee, the Carolinas, Virginia, West Virginia, Ohio, Pennsylvania, New York, and Michigan getting some shower activity right now. Of course, that's not going to affect us at all. Checking the Little Rock radar stop. We'll check out the state of Arkansas. Everything looks to be clear right now, free of rain. Mountain Home, east and west on Highway 62-412. The highways are clear. Highway 65, Little Rock to Branson in good shape. I forgot 67 and 167 highways. Little Rock, Batesville, Poplar Bluff. Then your interstates 30, 40, 49, 55, and 555 in Arkansas all look pretty good. And so, state of Missouri. We'll hit the St. Louis radar. Not much going on in Illinois or Missouri right now. Interstate 70 and 44 coming in from Rolla and Columbia into St. Louis looks good. I-55, Sykeston, Cape Girardeau into St. Louis. East St. Louis, Illinois, east on 64 towards Mount Vernon, no problems there. I-70 east from St. Louis, Vandalia, Effingham. Clear as a bell there, and you can see Interstate 24 coming in from Paducah, Kentucky into Interstate 57. No problems.
Don't worry, it is springtime. I can guarantee there's rain coming
somewhere. Somewhere, yeah. Southwest Missouri, I-44, we see Joplin, Springfield, all the way back to Tulsa. Interstate 70 across the northwest part of the state, Kansas City. There you go, right there. No showers right now, Scooter.
There you go.
KC to Columbia in good shape there, and you see Fort Smith on I-40 and I-49 going up to Fayetteville right there. And so, I think it's going to be a pretty nice weekend. Let's see if there's any. We've got some fog issues. Illinois, Missouri, Iowa, parts of Minnesota, the Dakotas, Nebraska, Kansas. There's some fog in the region. Most of it in Arkansas will be extreme northeast Arkansas, east central Arkansas around Memphis. And then the Oklahoma, Arkansas border in the four-state area, Kansas, Missouri, Oklahoma, and Arkansas with some fog. Right now it's not too bad in Baxter County. I don't think the fog issue, let me hit that right there and it'll tell me. It'll show. Yeah, Boone, Marion, Baxter, Fulton, Izzard, Stone's not in it, but it looks like Searcy County, Van Buren County, and then that part west. And so your 7-day forecast for today, areas of fog, mostly sunny, high of 70 degrees today. Tonight, low of 51, partly cloudy. Saturday, partly sunny, then chance of thunderstorms, a high of 70, 30% chance during the day. Saturday night, we have a 60% chance of thunderstorms likely, low of 59. Then Sunday, a high of 75 degrees with thunderstorms likely throughout the day. Sunday night, it continues, 60% chance, low of 55. Monday, partly sunny with a high of 72 and 76 on Tuesday.
Told you it'd be more rain coming.
Hey, all right. Yay. How's that for a forecast? They have updated the drought monitors. Of course, when you have flood watches and warnings and lots of rain, there's no chance of a drought right now. So I'll show it anyway because that's what we do. In the state of Arkansas right now, let's see, we'll check the radar on top of the map. There's no showers showing up on iDrive Arkansas. Be sure to go to iDrive Arkansas before you travel. Check your border states as well, Texas, Oklahoma, Missouri, Tennessee, Mississippi, and Louisiana. And where you see the little red X's, there's a problem. So you click on that, and right here we have a pipe culvert failure in Lee County at Highway 131 and over south of Paragould on Highway 230, a bridge issue. And so be sure to check that out before you travel. Going up into Missouri for MoDOT, and they're still fighting the floods on the Missouri River and parts of the Mississippi River, so be sure to check that out. And they're still having issues at Highway 61 in the east part of the state, you know, so that's quite an issue up there for all the folks in northwest Missouri. And so the weather is brought to you by Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z Team. For all your real estate needs, the Z Team, 870-405-0793, retiretoarkansas.net. We'll take another look at the White River at 7-Eleven. What a beautiful shot.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. And you can check that out when you go to retiretoarkansas.net. Log in. It'll say live webcam. You see a little area, and you hit that, and it starts it, and there's the shot right there. So anyway, appreciate the Z Team sponsoring the weather. They're your real estate professionals, buying or selling. Give them a call today. Check out the website, retiretoarkansas.net. Community Calendar brought to you by Old Time Restaurant on the Square at Mountain Home. Best lunch, best breakfast in town, Monday through Friday, 7 to 2, Saturday till 11 a.m. Steak day?
You got it. I was waiting to see if you picked that up. It's Friday. It's steak day. Yay. They got steak. It's a marinated sirloin steak. You can cut with a butter knife. Have you had one of those?
It's been a while.
You need it.
I
had one yesterday. Really good. Come with eggs, hash browns, biscuit, gravy, or toast. All for $8.88. You can't beat it.
Wow, so good.
And lunch is a big surprise because I have no clue what she put on the board.
Really?
I didn't do the restaurant thing this morning. So
how'd you get out of that? You slept in.
She was going to cover that this morning, so I didn't even ask her what she was doing for lunch. So lunch is going to be a surprise that Kimmy's putting together.
Surprise
there
today.
You go.
All
there
right.
You go.
Check it out at Old Time Restaurant on the Square Mountain Home.
It'd be smart if I sent a text.
It's called being prepared.
I do know they got homemade pie. And
it doesn't matter what they've got for lunch. It's going to be good. I grant that for sure. So check out Old Time Restaurant on the Square Mountain Home. Best breakfast, best lunch in town. Monday through Friday, 7 to 2, Saturday till 11 a.m. Be down there tomorrow for breakfast about 7 o'clock.
There you go.
It's going to be good. All right, time for a little community calendar. Bag Ladies Buffet and Bag Auction. Grab your bag and head over to the Bag Ladies Buffet in the Park, hosted by PEO Chapter DO, Saturday, April 6th, 1 p.m. at First Baptist Church's Christian Life Center at 400 Club Boulevard in Mountain Home. For more information, 479-300-6046 for ticket information. It's hosting its annual fundraiser tea Saturday, April 6th at 1 o'clock as well at the Christian Life Center. Tickets are $15, must be purchased in advance. So you need to call that number now because that happens tomorrow. And let me back out of this. This is all sent in by email. The Flippin' Food Truck. The Flippin' Event Food Truck Saturday, April 27th from 10 to 5 at Flippin' City Park. Sponsored by the City of Flippin. It's going to be just a fun time. They'll have kettle corn, El Taco Zone, craft booths, Grub Shack, Tenderloin Express, coffee and fried pies, Heavenly Ground coffee and fried pies, Old Time root beer, sarsaparilla. There you go.
The Flippin' Food Truck Saturday.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Yep. And it's on the 27th of April. So be sure to put that on your calendar. See if I have anything else. What do you got? You had something. We playing Jeopardy?
No, mine actually ended in the tongue twister.
Oh, it did.
Yeah. Yeah, it ended on the 30th, so I don't have to twist my tongue anymore.
I got it to load. There you go. Gifts at Stone Creek, a spring shopping spectacular that's just in time for Mother's Day. 30-plus booths all selling gifts on May 3 and 4 from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Stone Creek Ranch in Mountain Home. Free admission, easy parking, and food trucks. For a map, you can visit stonecreekranchresort.com. For booth information, you can email Deb at deb@debpeterson.com. And that's quite a deal at Stone Creek Ranch. Really pretty out there.
I do believe this weekend they're doing the Baxter County garage sale thing that they're doing for the spade and neuter program.
Right.
And that will be this weekend at the corner there where Flies used to be on the square.
Southwest corner of the square, yeah. You'll have that on the square today and tomorrow, I think Sunday too.
Maybe.
Yeah. Then you got Farmers Market that kicks off tomorrow.
Yep.
So the downtown square in Mountain Home on Saturday will be a lot of fun because there's going to be a lot of activities plus a great breakfast at Old Time. So
it'll be a good time.
It's going to be fun. I love the downtown
square. Of course,
I'll
be gone. I wanted to go to there. They said they had a lot of camping supplies and a lot of stuff like that in there.
Yeah?
So.
Wow.
But I've got to miss it. I'm going to be out of town. So.
No.
Oh, well.
Anyway, Community Calendar is brought to you by Old Time Restaurant on the Square at Mountain Home. As I said before, best breakfast, best lunch in town. You can't beat it. Monday through Friday, 7 to 2, and Saturday till 11. One more time with the live shot from the White River. Very nice. Very nice. Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z-Team, for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. RetireToArkansas.net. Be right back. We got a break coming up. I'm running out of coffee, so, that's an emergency. So, got to run. Be right back.
If you want the best breakfast or lunch in the Twin Lakes area, then you've got to come to the Old Time Restaurant. Voted the best breakfast and lunch for 2011, the Old Time Restaurant not only gives you the Southern hospitality right when you walk in the door, they also offer scrumptious breakfast options to curb that early morning appetite. Or stop in later in the day for a tasty sandwich, salad, or a daily special. If a sweet tooth is your guilty pleasure, you can't go wrong with the pie lady cooking out over 30 different types of pies. That's the Old Time Restaurant located on the square in Mountain Home.
Our roll burger was only 7 ounces, but now it's 8 with brioche bun and pickles. Comes with its own steak knife, it's really that big. Your best competition is always yourself. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. We're focused on one thing, burgers, ribs, fajitas. Just that one thing, burgers, ribs, and fajitas. We're reeling in our menu because it got out of hand. We had a moment of self-actualization. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back.
Do you know where your money goes when you give to charity? At the Salvation Army, 85 cents of every dollar stays to help those in need in our local community. Hi, I'm Captain Spaulding. The money we raise help people in the surrounding 5 counties, including Baxter, Marion, Sharp, Izard, and Fulton. You can help by donating your unwanted items and by shopping at the Salvation Army store. Those in need get assistance with rent, utilities, sending kids to camp, and many other things. When it comes to this charity, the Salvation Army always helps those in our community.
Whether you're a professional lawnscape contractor or a homeowner in need of quality lawn equipment, Moran's Lawn & Garden has you covered. Moran's is the longest originally owned lawn and garden business in Mountain Home, with a 5,700 square foot warehouse packed full of new current year inventory for all your lawn maintenance needs. Moran stocks a full line of factory parts, and they service everything they sell, offering top names like Grasshopper, Hustler, and Country Clipper. Moran stands behind their quality service with thousands of customers using their products daily. Moran's Lawn & Garden, servicing the entire Twin Lakes area.
When I grow up, I want to save lives, like a superhero, and show up when people needed me.
When I grow up, I want to do animations. I want to create characters that can fly.
No matter what it is you want out of life, there is a path to get there.
When I grow up, I don't know what I want to do when I grow up, but I know I want to go to college.
Arkansas State University Mountain Home. Take your first step at asumh.edu.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Why would I recommend Hospice the Ozarks? Because I know the people that work there, I know their hearts, and I know that Their desire is to help people with the suffering and the anxiety and the things that can come with either terminal diagnosis or a terminal condition. We want them to have a peace of heart and to have a comfort and to know that someone's there to help them through that so they can enjoy the time that they have.
Being 7:20 on this Friday. Dr. Long, you brought a guest.
I did bring a guest. I figured that folks were much rather hear from somebody like Ms. Jankowski than myself, but I brought Alicia here because she recently has been asked to take on, we call them a TOSA, but it's a teacher on special assignment, and her overall focus for the 2019-2020 school year, along with right now, is going to be our implementation of a couple things. And one, we're revisioning our career academies and our pathways that we have not only in 9-12, but also there's going to be scopes of it that's going to reach all the way down to kindergarten. So it's some pretty exciting work, and we'll dive into more of the details here in a little bit. But it also aligns to some exciting things that's going on here in Baxter County with our Chamber of Commerce and the Baxter County Forward Initiative. And so we are a part of the workforce development initiative within the Baxter County Forward group. And so all of this aligns to how can we ensure that we have a very strong workforce here in Baxter County that supports our local jobs, but also we're looking at it from a school system, but also provides every possible opportunity for our kids to have beyond, you know, just here. But also we want to make sure we're supporting it. So we've done quite a bit of research. We've put out a couple different surveys, and we found some really interesting information regarding what our employers here locally say, what our parents and what our students say that we need to be doing in regards to career development, workforce development, and then college readiness within our kids. So I'm going to let Alicia turn it over to her, and she can talk much more of the details of everything that's been going on.
Good. Welcome. Good to have you.
Good. Thank you. Thank you for having me this morning. We've been working with, like he said, our students, our teachers, our administration, our business people. Got those surveys back on what they needed, and what we're finding from our businessmen and women is there are some deficiencies in the workforce, a skills gap, and it's not just us; it's national. And they're saying that we have people in the workforce that need some things that we could provide them. So they have called those the 4 C's, 4 competencies that we're trying to address with our students. And our board has adopted those as things they would like to see us promote with our students. They're communication skills, collaboration, critical thinking, and creativity skills. So those are the 4 things that we're going to work on, trying to get a common language, kindergarten through 12th grade, and then further on through ASUMH, and then into the workforce. So those are the kind of skills that.
What was the 4th one?
The 4th one was creativity. Creativity, innovation. Creativity and innovation.
Okay.
Yep.
Now I can see how, yeah.
Yep.
So when the collaboration word is sometime, basically that's getting along with others, working as a team to achieve one goal. And it doesn't matter if you're out there framing a house or if we're
like me, I'm working with somebody as ugly as hell.
or sitting here doing I
resemble that remark.
A TV show.
Yeah.
In the end, we all have to be able to. In most professions, I can't say all, but in most professions, you're going to have to work with people. And being able to hone in those skills and provide those competencies, life skills.
They're life skills.
Yeah.
And they fit in the college-bound student. They fit for the career-bound student, and they're just life skills. I mean, what we're doing here touches all 4 of those. All 4 of those skills are exemplified right here this morning. So students need to know that, and they need to have those to be fluent in them in whatever avenue they take.
With the coming of the, the social media, the communication, I mean, you go to a restaurant, you see the kids sitting there, and they're just, nobody's talking.
So whenever we put out our survey, communication was far and above the highest ranking of essential knowledge and skills that our kids need to have. So I do feel like that that is probably in part due to the technology.
The funny thing is, Dr. Long, we've got massive communication devices, but yet we don't communicate.
Yeah. I think that whenever people respond to that, I think they are talking much more verbal and
written
and proper written communication. There's a lot of things that can be typed out or whatever, but it may not necessarily be formal or proper written communication. So so I really think whenever our employers say communicate, what we hear is when they sit down to visit with them in an interview type setting, that they have a hard time they may be super intelligent, super bright, super lot of things going on there and a lot of potential there as a potential employee, but if they're not able to articulate, I think some of our employers are having a hard time getting that out and finding that, which has caused all of us, even in our own interview settings, to adjust our human resource processes to be able to drill down past somebody being able to articulate the knowledge and skills that they have into what can they actually do. And that's not uncommon to other employers, because an IT person, that profession is, I know I'm overgeneralizing here, but an IT person is more known for not being able to have those extreme social skills, but they're extremely talented in doing what they need to do. So that's.
Let me ask you this. This thought. Let's say that I didn't have Scooter's phone number, but I knew an address. Well, let's take like an 8th grade student now, and they want Scooter to come speak to them about wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Do they know how to properly type a business letter to this gentleman for him to respond by letter to say, yes, I'd love to be there next Wednesday to speak to your group? Yeah. See where I'm coming with this?
I do. And I think that I do feel like those are standards, essential standards that are already put in there. Sometimes I feel like we struggle to apply the relevance of that type of scenario. So we may know that we need to be able to, what we need to do to create a proper business letter. That's a standard.
See, I could use some brushing up on that myself.
Absolutely.
We do those things.
Really? Yeah.
And that's the beauty of this revisioning, is we do all of these things. We're just identifying them now and bringing clarity to them. We do those things in our career and technical ed classes. In a lot of our English classes, they do those business skills. Yeah. They do them in our Keystone program and in our Capstone program. Yeah. They put together portfolios the students have. They have to do interviews. They have to do portfolio pieces. Really? They have to do resumes. All of these things are being done, which we're finding out. Yeah. We're just bringing them to the forefront, aligning them kindergarten through 12, and which making it kind of formalized that, we are doing these things, and now there's a nice flow to it through kindergarten through 12th grade. Mm-hmm. We're piecing it all together and making it a formalized, identified and clarified, giving everybody a common language. Because we're already doing these things, and we have been since probably the one little room, one schoolhouse. Yeah. We've all been working on these skills, shaking hands and looking people in the eye and addressing them, good morning. We've been doing that forever. Teachers have been doing that. So we're just identifying that we do it.
And bringing it to the forefront of importance.
Right. Mm-hmm.
We can do something every single day, but yet take it for granted of what we're doing, and letting them know that, hey, this is an intentional skill that you need to hone in and that you need to recognize. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that's And there are things we can sharpen up on to enhance and to build upon those things that are and historically happened over time.
Right.
So that's definitely, so that's really one phase, or one, I would say, action item aspect of what we're doing. And I don't know, do you guys are you guys good, or?
Yeah, go. We
So the other aspect is bringing together and addressing any kind of deficiencies we may have in our pathways. So basically, when I say pathways, that is our programs of study and opportunities for kids. And so I'll let Alicia dive into the work that's going on there.
Just hold that thought right now. We're coming on something. We'll take this quick break and then be right back.
All right, very good.
Thank you. Be right back.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
When you need durable and comfortable hospital scrub stat, you need the Uniform Shop. The Uniform Shop is the place for top quality uniforms, carrying a great selection of name brands including Carhartt, Cherokee, and Gray's Anatomy, as well as shoes from Clogs, Softwalk, and Landau, stethoscopes from Littman, blood pressure cuffs, scissors, name tag retractable, compression socks, paramedic BDUs, and Rocky boots. The Uniform Shop also offers customizing, embroidery, as well as minor alterations. Let us put you in uniforms. Shop the Uniform Shop. Take a step back in time when going to a barbershop meant more than just getting a haircut. Come into Legionnaire's Barbershop today, a unique gentleman barbershop. Get back in style from a former celebrity and hairstylist and a licensed barber instructor who are trained in tonsorial arts and lock removal and happy to give you a straight razor shave. Legionnaire's Barbershop is veteran-owned and operated and located at 848 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. For a full, old-fashioned barbershop experience, stop by Legionnaire Barbershop today. Your car is a member of the family. It takes you where you need to go, and it makes sure you are safe at all times. When a wreck or accident happens, trust the only place that will treat you and your vehicle like a person, not a number. From collision repair and windshield replacement to paintless dent repair and hail damage removal, Dent Boys can cover all your automotive repair needs and make sure you are satisfied every step of the way. Call or visit the professionals at Dent Boys today and see the Dent Boys difference. $734, visit Mountain Home Public Schools. And where do we leave off?
We're going to start talking about the pathways that we do have to offer and the areas in which we're going to, we're exploring expansion on. So
I wrote it down as Pathways to Success. How's that?
There you go. That's exactly right.
Okay.
All right.
Our school has pathways, programs of studies. You know these as our Agri, our CTE, our Career and Technical Ed, you know, our Agri pathway, our medical pathway, education and training, computer science, all of those programs of studies. So what we've done is we have surveyed our community. We've found what industry or of any of these are we lacking a program of study in that we could possibly offer new opportunities for our students so they could be ready to transition from school to industry here local. So we have had some interest in our engineering, our engineering pathway.
Really?
So it's we're very fortunate to have Baxter International here within our community, and they are going to be partnering up with us and sharing some of their engineers and sending them over for some actual FaceTime with our kids and providing and teaching a class for our basically our entry-level engineering kids. And then we're also going to run that in conjunction with our bomb squad team. So much like we have an athletics period, we're going to have an engineering class and period for the bomb squad, which is our robotics team, to be able to take place. So that's going to be happening at the high school level, and then we're looking to expand that even deeper into the junior high and middle, and then also elementary. So there's definitely, whenever we put out the survey, it was very interesting to find out. I don't think anything here will be just earth-shattering, but it's interesting to find out what our parents, what our kids, and what our local industry feels like is the most important professions that we continue to trade on. And really, it boiled down to biomedical, medical sciences. We have such a strong, the medical profession is so strong here within our community that people see the importance of needing to continue to work with that, whether it's nurses, whether we're talking about an LPN, RN, BSN, or, on to a doctor. We need a strong medical workforce here in our community. So that was one of them. The second one was in the areas of our construction trades. And we all know the shortage of the skilled labor workforce is out there. So we have a very exciting program that we've partnered up with ASU and some of our local contractors to be able to offer our kids the opportunity to take a more focused hands-on learning in the 9th grade through our Agri courses, and then the 10th grade through an Ag Structures course, and then be able to move on through the 11th and 12th grade into this construction technology courses offered at the secondary center through ASU. And so we are continuing to strengthen those partnerships. And then the difference in this program compared to some of the others, like the welding courses and the automotive courses, is going to be those students that are in that program, we're going to be able to place them with different contractors here locally to be able to get their learning and hit those standards actually on the job for us. So in
That's
years
awesome.
past, it's pretty exciting, and we rolled this out to a group of contractors. We didn't get everybody together, but we thought we wanted a sounding board and just kind of a think tank with them, and we rolled that out on Tuesday to them, and man, they were fired up. And I've gotten several follow-up emails and texts and all this kind of stuff that, this is exactly what we need. And so, that may even in turn develop into us having enough student workforce and partnerships with these contractors to be able to recreate the whether it's building a house or different projects within the community. But initially, those students are going to go into these contractors and the projects that they've already have going. And then we'll have identified people that work within the school and then in conjunction with those contractors to ensure the kids are doing the things that they need to do. So
that's awesome.
It's a pretty, I think, in my opinion, I think that it's going to be a new model for career and technical education. And it's kind of like a hybrid between an apprenticeship, an internship, and on-the-job training.
What you're sitting there talking, Dr. Long, I was thinking back. Of course, I grew up in Southern Illinois. I was about 7 or 8 years old, and it was a Saturday afternoon, and Dad was changing oil on the car. Dale, come here. So I park my bike. Yeah, what you need? I want you to get under that car. I want you to change oil. Do what? He says, let me show you. So he gets under one side and I'm under the other. See that plug right there? See that bolt? I want you to find the wrench. I want you to take that bolt out. It was a 7/8 bolt. So I'm grabbing anything that looked close to that size. And he showed me how to change oil. I'm 7 or 8 years old, you know, underneath a big old 383 V8.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that.
Yeah.
And then he was changing brakes, drum brakes.
Yeah.
I was 9 or 10 years old when he told me how to do brakes. You don't see that anymore.
Yeah.
Because, oh, the car needs brake, I'm going to take it over to the shop and have it done.
That's right. That's
you know,
right. That's right.
There's even a TV commercial where these two guys are out late and they're calling mom, we had a flat tire, you know, this. Is this a lug wrench? Come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, kids aren't that stupid.
No, they're really
they're not.
They are intelligent.
Change a flat tire. You know, everybody needs to know how to do that. Physically able, possibly not, but you know.
But those are those life skills.
Yeah, exactly.
Those are the life skills that we're implementing. We do those in our advisory program. We've had business and community members come in and teach different sessions on things like 101 emergency, 101 how to change a tire, what is a lug wrench.
But you know the commercials depicting the kids as being stupid. Is this a lug wrench?
Yeah.
You know.
No, I'd say exactly opposite. Kids are very smart these days.
Yeah.
Very
the
resourceful.
problem is they're not having to do some of the hands-on things that we had to do when we were younger. So by not being shown, I mean, you never shown what a lug wrench is. I mean, who's going to know? Right. But you sit down and talk to some of these kids nowadays, they are very intelligent. They are, it's just, now you guys are giving them pathways to things that they haven't touched hands on. And they haven't had that ability to say, hey, we're gonna go into this engineering, we're gonna be able to build and work on a house and nail a board and things that they haven't done yet hands on. Where now with the engineering part of it, now they can take that smart technology minded and the construction and put it together. And there's the sky's the limit.
Mr. Lewis was here yesterday. He's talking about GPS control combines. Can you imagine the farmer sitting there on his iPhone in his office in central Iowa say, okay, I need this thing to turn left at so-and-so degrees, you know, whatever, I forget what the coordinates are, you know.
Every day. I mean, it happens every day in that industry. The technology, somebody said, technology, we can't have it as, you know, it's not the solution to everything, it's just an accelerator. And I think that was a good point, that, you know, we can't have it as being the end all be all, but we can utilize it to accelerate. And I honestly feel like that it's created convenience opportunities for us that because of some of the conveniences, whether it's technology that's provided it or just the more affordability, that some of those things like changing a tire or things that were changing your oil, and you can go get an oil change, and they've got that down to such an art where it's not just a huge expense. I mean, if we were going out and buying the oil and the filter and then putting the time together to do it, you know, for what we could take it to one of these shops and get it done, you know, there's not a huge amount of difference. And things have just become more, we've become more efficient, we've become more used to the convenience of some of the services that are provided. But so the construction trades, the medical sciences, the engineering definitely was one of them. So you can take engineering and really focus on science, math, technology, that's the whole STEM concept, and really apply that all the way down to
touches all 4 C's.
All 4 C's.
Of them.
Yes. And so
and then the last one, bringing to the table here, let's go to the kindergarten. You know, they've got how many more years? 11, 12, 13 more years in school. Who knows what's going to come out of one of these young minds?
You don't. But the one thing that is going to be consistent is going to be the communication. Critical thinking, ability to be able to work with each other and as a team, and then ability to be innovative and creativity. Those things are set for the years. Yes. And so what can we utilize in the areas of these pathways to support those through whether it be modules or problem-based learning opportunities or modeling.
Just modeling, you know, the teachers just modeling those 4 C's and shaking hands and looking people in the eye and communicating verbally and sitting down with their students and collaborating around a table. It's just a lot of it is modeling.
Do the students nowadays, I remember 3rd, 4th, 5th grade, the teacher said, class, get out a sheet of paper and your pencil, and I want you to write 3 paragraphs of what you did over the weekend. And that was basically me going back to my memory and putting it in words. It wasn't for her to find out what we did over the weekend. It was for me to be able to put it on paper to express myself. Is that still something?
I'm sure that we have journaling. I couldn't, say definitively, but
yes, there's writing prompts.
Yeah,
writing prompts.
Yes, that prepares them for their writing skills for ACT prep and getting them ready for those kind of standardized testings. They have writing prompts for sure.
7:45. Another quick break. Let's take another look at the White River real quick, can we? There it is. Little bit of cloud cover right now. That's a live shot brought to you by the Z Team. Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z Team for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. Time for a quick break. Be right back.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
So there I was, naked as a jaybird in the shower with soap in my hair and eyes when I lost water pressure down to a dribble. I immediately grabbed my towel and dialed up Jake at JM Sales and Pump Service. Jake came right over and fixed my water pressure. Now I can take my showers with confidence. Just call Jake.
For all your sales and pump needs, just call Jake at JM Sales and Pump Service, 870-431-5445. He offers high-quality stay-right products.
Sure, all mowers cut grass, but only a Ferris mower with suspension technology can provide you with increased productivity, quality of cut, durability, and comfort. The caster wheels and cutting deck are connected to the frame beneath the suspension. This lets the deck follow the wheels as they move up and down in relation to the ground contours. Maintaining the distance between the deck and the ground results in a beautiful, consistent cut. Visit your local Ferris dealer to experience the difference suspension makes.
Hi, it's Bob and Linda Zadora. We're the Z Team at Century 21 Lemac Realty. We'd like you to meet the rest of our team.
When you are working with the Z Team, you will find that not only are they down-to-earth people, but they are trained professionals who work with downsizers, first-time homebuyers, and clients who may want to relocate to our beautiful Ozarks. Our team has agents who specialize in lake and river properties, listing and selling raw land, acreage, and all residential homes. Listing your property with the Z Team will help get it sold with unmatched Century 21 global marketing. You can find out more at retiretoarkansas.net.
If you want the best breakfast or lunch in the Twin Lakes area, then you've got to come to the Old Time Restaurant. Voted the best breakfast and lunch for 2011, the Old Time Restaurant not only gives you the Southern hospitality right when you walk in the door, they also offer scrumptious breakfast options to curb that early morning appetite. Or stop in later in the day for a tasty sandwich, salad, or a daily special. If a sweet tooth is your guilty pleasure, you can't go wrong with the Pie Lady cooking out over 30 different types of pies. That's the Old Time Restaurant located on the square in Mountain Home.
Our old burger was only 7 ounces, but now it's 8 with brioche bun and pickles. Comes with its own steak knife, it's really that big. Your best competition is always yourself. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. We're focused on one thing, burgers, ribs, fajitas. Just that one thing, burgers, ribs, and fajitas. We're reeling in our menu because it got out of hand. We had a moment of self-actualization. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back.
7:49, finishing out the program, Mountain Home Public Schools, and I tell you what, in the last 2 days, I've heard a lot of encouraging things coming out of Mountain Home Public Schools with Mr. Lewis here yesterday, and then y'all here today on what's going on. I wish we could have done this. You know, when I was in school, I was more prone to the automotive electronic side, but yet it was all I'll just be honest. I think they were trying to sell University of Arkansas. You've got to go to college. You got to go to U of A. You got to get that business degree. I'm not a business degree guy. I finally got into a company that sent me to some Votech schools, and I still get calls on, hey, do you know what to do in this front end? Because I used to rebuild front ends. Well, in fact, my brother and nephew are restoring a 55 Plymouth, and I was on the phone with them for 30 minutes last night trying to get the thing to run. I said, no, pull it up on top dead center, pull your plug wire, do all this, and it ran,
Yeah, that's right.
And
what amazes me, and I gotta be honest, is the way they work hand in hand with all these other.
Well, that's the brilliant part of it. You've got Baxter Lab and all the boat companies, and
between them and the college, they're working hand in hand. Now they've got carpenter companies or construction companies. They've got. They're actually working hand in hand with the school to develop these kids into something where they find where their passion is at, where their heart is, and now we can build, we can grow, we can expand.
And see, in kindergarten, they're going to be getting this, not realizing the advantage of what they're getting until they get to, hey, wait, we've been doing this since kindergarten. Mm-hmm. Brilliant,
Well, I think ultimately you can take everything that, whether it's what Mr. Lewis was, what he was here talking about, the plant sale, and guys, that, kids having the opportunity to start.
And a 30 by 90 greenhouse. Oh, my goodness.
And to work in that type of, you can call it a lab, workspace, classroom, whatever you want to do. But to have that. But also, we have a very unique community here that are willing to push into our schools and a system. Guys, this system of infiltrating our community into our schools have been in place for decades. Going back, very embedded into the way that we do things. It's not anything new. You go back to the creation of our career academies in 2001, and people, the academies, the old Acme, HHS, based on learning styles. That was on the front lines and of innovation, and so nothing we're doing here is really. We're not straying far at all. We're not straying at all from the original creation of that. It's more just focusing it to fine-tuning to our students today and our workforce needs today.
What about HVAC? Where does it fall in?
So HVAC has been offered through the Tech Center for the past few years. And there will be pieces of the HVAC in those standards through the construction trades. So I think it's a much more broader scope. And if a student gets out there and he starts working and he sees that whether it's framing a house or roofing or whatever it is, and they see he wants to fine tune it into the HVAC, I think he will have those opportunities through some additional training. But going back to the community, just like on Wednesday, we had no telling how many mentors. 30, 50?
More than that, over 100. Probably.
Okay, so over 100 community people that were spent basically all day with our students. Some of them took them to Springfield, some of them took them to Branson. I was at Branson with 4 other community members that gave up their work day to be there and to support our kids. And so, guys, that just doesn't happen everywhere.
And we've had some mentors that have been mentors for 11, 12 years that they've been doing this.
And we're talking
very rich in our community, very embedded in our program.
That's right. We're talking everyone from construction workers to trades to educators to
hospital
CPAs to doctors to dentists that are there spending that hands-on time with our kids because they care. And that's what I think is so unique about the community we live in, our school system, ASU, our employers, just like with those contractors. It was a one call, let's all get together, and we're all in. There was none of this. No, that's not going to work, or no, it was all in. What do you need?
We have a fantastic partnership with our community, and how we work with them on a lot of different events.
And see, by doing this, we talk about the decline of the Baxter County population over the last couple of years, and all 4 of my boys are off working somewhere else.
Yeah.
Because, you know, and this will help keep families closer.
Right.
You know, I've
We'd
got
like to
them from
grow
North Dakota to Tennessee.
Right.
You know,
Grow
of course,
our
one's
own.
in Fayetteville, but still.
Yeah, there's definitely lots of good things happening, and oftentimes our schools and our kids, you know, get a bad rep. But it's just like, you know, we were talking at break. I mean, we have students that are getting $40,000 a year distinguished governor scholarship, scoring 30 plus on their ACT.
Going to MIT from one end to Stanford on the other.
Absolutely.
We've had our kids going everywhere. Very proud of that.
Yeah.
In our school. Very proud of it.
Wow, that's great.
It's the opportunities that they're given, though. They're just and so many opportunities through the school system that
So
they can find something that they're passionate in and have that opportunity.
How can we make sure the kids take advantage of every opportunity?
Yeah. I think that's a lot of our responsibility too. Is them
that's
seeing
a good point that Scooter brought up.
them seeing the relevance in it, and we have a lot of passionate educators,
Yeah.
and people that work within the system, and
Getting them plugged in.
Yes, that's right.
And get those kids plugged in, and like you said, it's starting them at the kindergarten and growing the 4 C's through that and embed that in them and getting them the opportunities, finding their passion.
Yeah.
That is a big one. When you find what you're passionate about, it's not like working a day in your life. I don't remember what that old saying was, but if you're passionate about something, it's not, you don't feel like it's work, you enjoy it. And so we're going to try to find those students their passion and what do they really want to do, and get them plugged into a program of study and get them plugged into a pathway, hook them up with a business partner that could really, boy, you see their eyes light up when they're in the place that they want to be.
Exactly. Don't you think they
and
would
they're
do
working,
better?
maybe they're working with their hands, or they're in that medical field, or they're working on a radio, a TV spot. That's their passion. They love it.
Yeah.
But in that passion, in this area, they're getting all the life skills that they need. They're getting the collaboration, and they're getting the communication, and they're thinking critically, and so they're learning without knowing they're learning, because they're excited about it and they're passionate about doing it. So that's what we're
I could have used some of this several years ago. I got a 1958 Wurlitzer over here.
That's right.
We're getting there. Anyway, what do we got, Scooter? 2.5 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah, about 2.5 minutes.
Quick rundown of just some events. So just want to make sure to touch base on, really, we have a big night tonight around our schools. There's lots of things going on. Our baseball, softball are taking on Fayetteville, so so come out and come out to McLean Park there and see it. Our soccer teams, both boys and girls, are taking on West Memphis at home, so there's plenty of opportunity to get a good dose of Bomber athletics this evening. Next week, we're having a government day, and that's with our 6th graders, and so that's just another thing that we're partnered up with our community, that our kids are and our elected officials are taking the time to educate our kids. Bomb Squad takes off for the World's Finals in Detroit on April 23rd, and one piece of legislation. Oh, I'm sorry. Before I go there, kindergarten graduation or kindergarten registration. So this is the Bomber graduating class of 2032. Comes in to register for kindergarten next Thursday from 4 to 7, and then Friday from 8 to 4. So they can, if there's any kindergartners to be in August, so come out, get your T-shirt, register, and that's our first dose of plugging them into Bomber Nation there.
I'll tell you what, I've enjoyed this conversation. This is exciting stuff.
Yeah.
Mountain Public Schools, where the tradition of excellence continues. Right?
That's right. And we couldn't do it without support of people like you to help us tell our story.
Glad to do it, and you're always welcome. That's been the last 2 days. I've really enjoyed talking about the schools. It's a lot of fun. Scooter?
I've taken my piece.
All right, let's take another look at the White River.
As long as the kids take
there you
advantage
go.
of the opportunities.
Hey, thanks for being here,
good.
everybody. Really, it's been it's really exciting to hear about the schools. The White River, looking in from Marion County to Baxter County. You can see Cotter, Arkansas right there, the bridge, and a nice shot there. Brought to you by the Z Team. Give them a call at 870-405-0793, retiretoarkansas.net. Bob and Linda Zadora, the true professional real estate agents. That pretty well wraps it up. Thanks again, Mountain Home Public Schools, Dr. Long, Ms. Jankowski for being here, and we will see you on Monday. Have a great weekend.
Thank you.